Let's talk about some emerging industries that are about to blow up in 2021. It's going to be a little something different today, right? I want to talk about some major companies that are either doing well now or about to do well, some emerging industries. And along the way in today's video, I want to go through some of my favorite stocks in each one of these categories. I'm invested in some of these and I've seen an awesome return, especially over the last few months. So this is something I wanted to talk more about here. But here's a warning. The best investment strategy is still one, to invest in yourself by buying courses and stuff like that. And two, to buy index funds. Individual stock buying is a strategy to follow mostly for fun. But if you're right, you will outperform the index. So make sure like 90% of your money's in an index. And if you want to play with the rest, here we go. Let's talk about some emerging industries. Right now, what is the best industry to invest in? I don't know why I said it like that.
This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com.
The first industry I really like that's blowing up right now is entertainment. These are companies like Walt Disney, which I bought at 122 and was up to 130 something, the stock, for a while. And the reason why I like Disney is they are crushing it on Disney Plus. They released Mulan for $29.99. which included access to the stream in addition to the film. I thought that was amazing. And the most important thing about all of these, and a lot of these have stuff in common, before the virus hit, Disney was trading at a much higher level than it is now. So when I think about the companies that are underpriced right now, I want to think about that. What was doing well before the virus, and then once the virus is cured, what is going to shoot back up? So entertainment, and Walt Disney specifically, I think is a very good one, because assuming they don't go bankrupt, they still have all of these theme parks. They have most of their content going to streaming services. I also think they're probably going to buy AMC or buy a movie theater chain very soon. And they're just dominating. So that is my favorite stock right now. And I tweeted so much about it when I was buying Disney before because I love it. Also in entertainment, I like Roku. This is another stock that's doing pretty well right now. It's actually shooting up in value. So you were probably better getting in a little earlier. But what's cool about Roku is it had 43 million accounts on the platform at the end of June, and it's growing like crazy. It's a free to use thing, but it also has advertising revenue and collects royalties from all the apps on its platform. So I really like Roku. And then another super underpriced one is Dave & Buster's. If you guys know Dave & Buster's, it's like this arcade thing that you can go to. You can get drinks there. I don't drink, but you can get drinks there if you wanted. You can get food there. You can play. And I like Dave & Buster's for similar reasons that I like Disney. Dave & Buster's is an in-person thing whose stock has now dropped down to like 15 bucks a share when it used to be trading at 60. So you get in now, and then once the pandemic goes away in 6-7 months or whatever, the stock will shoot up. Even if it goes away in 3 years, as long as Dave & Buster's is still in business, it will go back to that point. This is really good, right? I like stocks like D&B because it was actually $46 pre-pandemic and is now at 16. So if you think it's going to go back up once the pandemic is done, that's the way to get in there. So that's the biggest bet, is entertainment, because entertainment right now is super underpriced in general because of the pandemic. So when the pandemic goes away, entertainment's also going to shoot up. This is also a reason why I like all the cruise lines as well. So now that that's said, let's talk about something that's going good during the pandemic, less of a risky bet. And that would be anything in cybersecurity. That's number 2, cybersecurity. Specifically, there's a couple companies I like in cybersecurity. There's CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike jumped from 9th place all the way to 4th in the endpoint security market last year. And that beat all the other competitors. 3 of their competitors got beat there. So if you're talking about companies that are just destroying their competitors, CrowdStrike is one of those. Another good cybersecurity company I like is Palo Alto Networks. They're an older one. They're legacy cybersecurity, but they are making the transition from hardware and on-premise solutions to cloud and software solutions, which means they're a hardware startup becoming a software, and specifically a software as a service startup. So that is a gigantic opportunity. And then another legacy cybersecurity one I like is Fortinet, because they're doing the same thing. They're going from hardware solutions into software. And anytime a company's going from a hardware solution to a software as a service solution, their value is going to shoot up. It's one of the same reasons I like Disney. They're going from selling movies in theaters to a software as a service with Disney Plus. So now they're going to start being valued as a tech company, and everything should start shooting up that way. That's why I really like cybersecurity. Another market that's doing really well that I love is video games. So Take-Two Interactive is the company behind Grand Theft Auto, and they're one of the biggest success stories over the last decade, right? Much of that came from Grand Theft Auto, specifically GTA Online. They are doing in-app purchases. They are crushing it right now. So I really, really like that company. I also like Activision Blizzard. During the pandemic, everyone started playing World of Warcraft Classic, which started driving subscriptions for World of Warcraft up. Activision Blizzard also owns Call of Duty, and Warzone is like the next Fortnite. It's got the in-app purchases. It's very good. So they got Warzone, they got World of Warcraft. Both of those should start paying massive amounts to Activision, and so we'll see some big growth there. And the last gaming company I really want to get into is Epic Games. They're the ones who own Fortnite, but more importantly, they're trying to get their own app store in iOS. They have their own app store in Android. They're competing right now in the gaming market against people like the iOS App Store and Steam, which Steam is gigantic right now. So if Epic can even get a little piece of that, they're going to blow up. The only problem with Epic is they're not a public company, but their shares are listed in Shares Post if you're an accredited investor. So I'm going to try to get some of that stock pretty soon.
This video is brought to you by Email 10K. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com.
So those are some slept on industries. They're going to be coming up, going to be big in 2021. Do you want to see more content like this? Leave a comment down below. This is kind of a new content type for us here, so let me know down in the comments, and also be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.